We were there in the topic the rise of Marathas, and the first part is already over. So today we have to start from the Marathas after Shivaji, right? So from here we will start. So let us see uh, after the Marathas, after Shivaji. So here we have seen that a fever claimed Shivaji life when he was 50 years old. So Shivaji had two sons, that is the Sambhaji and Rajaram. After Shivaji's death, Sambhaji Maharaj became the Chhatrapati of the Maratha. So after Shivaji Maharaj's death, that is the first son, that is Sambhaji Maharaj, became the king of the Marathas. Sambhaji was also known for his bravery, intelligence, and military leadership, right? He fearlessly resisted the Mughal Empire, especially Emperor Aurangzeb. Despite facing betrayal and immense pressure, Sambhaji never surrendered. Okay? He was captured by the Mughals and brutally tortured before being executed. And he is remembered as a martyr and a symbol of courage and unwavering loyalty to his land and faith. So this is the story of Sambhaji Maharaj. So he has been tortured and brutally tortured and after being executed by Aurangzeb. And after his death, Sambhaji younger brother, that is Rajaram, was crowned as Chhatrapati at Raigad. So after Sambhaji execution, Rajaram was crowned as Chhatrapati at Raigad. Facing Mughal advances, Rajaram fled to the Gingi fort in Tamil Nadu, a massive and strategically located fort. So Rajaram, what did he do? He fled to the Gingi fort that is there in Tamil Nadu, and from there he began to look after the Maratha Empire and begin to look after the expansion of Mughal Empire, Maratha Empire, right? This move shifted the center of Maratha resistance to South India. The Marathas defended their fortress and often had upper hand over the Mughals in battle. So from here, Rajaram was dealing and defending their fort often from the Mughal in battle, right? Meanwhile, Aurangzeb unable to leave Deccan and died without having any succeeding. So meanwhile, Aurangzeb also died without any successor. And he failed to subdue the Maratha. No one was there now here to suppress Marathas, okay, as Aurangzeb died. So Marathas led by Tarabai Rajaram Queen made large scale into Mughal territories, eventually became the dominant power in India. Apart from Rajaram wife, that is Tarabai, also lead a definite role in expanding the Maratha Empire, right? So regarding the Tarabai, we will just learn more in the coming topic. Now after that we will see the Maratha power expansion, conflict and decline. So here we will see how it has been expanded, then what were the conflict were then and how Maratha power declined, right? So first of all expansion we will see. So decentralized structure was there. After Shivaji and the Mughal conflict, the Maratha Empire evolved into a confederacy, that is a loose alliance. Confederation means it is a loose alliance where each member of its own control, but they cooperate for defense, war or political goals. So after Shivaji Maharaj's death and the Mughal conflict, now the Maratha Empire evolved into a confederacy. They were divided into a small alliance and they have their each member who are controlling, but they cooperate also whenever there is a war or same political goals are there, right? Power was decentralized among key families, Peshwas, Gaikwads, etc. Okay, so power has been decentralized among these families. The Chhatrapati remained symbolic while actual power was wielded by the Peshwas. Okay, so the Chhatrapati remained, this title was remained symbolic as the king while actual power was wielded by the Peshwas. Rise of Peshwas. Peshwa Bajirao I and his son Nana Saheb Peshwa centralized administration and expanded power. They used diplomacy, military skill and alliances to grow the empire. So in this way, the Peshwas rises, they use the diplomacy, military skill also and alliances to grow the empire, that is the Maratha Empire. Pan-India expansion of this one Maratha Empire. Under Bajirao I, the Maratha expanded into North India, Delhi and Punjab, South India, Mysore in Tamil Nadu and Central India and Gujarat. Their empire stretched from the Indus to Odisha and Tamil Nadu, a pan-India presence by mid-18th century. So till 18th century, what happened? Maratha Empire has been spread all over India, mostly in the north, south and central India, right? Northward expansion. Maratha fought and defeated Afghan during the time of Peshwa Madhavrao I, 1761. There was a fight between the Madhavrao Peshwa and the Afghan, and Maratha defeated the Afghans. Under the leadership of Mahaji Shinde, they went on to recapture Delhi in 1771, which remained under their control till the British captured it 3 decades later. So, under the leadership of Mahatma Shinde, they went to recapture Delhi in 1771, and after that they controlled till the British captured it after 3 decades later. Okay, so till then it was under the Marathas. Bengal campaign is also there. Marathas repeatedly raided Bengal. Bengal suffered huge destruction. Nawab struggled to stop these Marathas, and this led to fear of Marathas in Bengal and tension with the Nawabs. Okay. After that Anglo-Maratha War, first war, there were three famous Anglo-Maratha wars were there. The first war was 1775 to 1782. It ended in stalemate. It means no one was the winner, no one was the loser. So a treaty was there, that is the Treaty of Salwai. No real winner was there. Second war was there, that is on 1803 to 1805, where Marathas lost major territories and influence. And third war, that is in 1871 to 1818, British decisively crushed Marathas and Maratha Empire ended. India came under British rule. And from here onward, the Britishers captured the most of the Indian territory, right? So this is about the expansion of Maratha. Now let us see how they rule, administration system of Marathas. So civilian administration, Shivaji abolished hereditary post. Officials were appointed based on merit, not family background. So it is clear here. Government officials were paid fixed salaries instead of giving them land assignment. It ensured loyalty and control. So instead of giving them land and just collect the revenue from there, Shivaji Maharaj, what did he do? He just gave them the fixed salary so that there should be loyalty and control should be there among the government officials. Widow of soldiers were given pension, a progressive step for that time. Even their sons were offered military post. Shivaji also had a Asta Pradhan Mandala or council of 8 ministers to assist him with administration. So 8 group of people were there. Chhatrapati the sovereign here. Sachiv was there. It means he will look after the land revenue minister. Nyayadhish, chief justice. Pandit Rao, he is the head of religious affairs. Senapati, commander in chief. Sammant, minister for foreign affairs. Mantri, intelligence minister. Amatya, finance minister, and Pradhan, prime minister. So this 8 group of ministers were there who assist Shivaji Maharaj, and this group of 8 ministers are known as Asta Pradhan Mandala. Okay, council of 8 ministers. The Maratha often levied tax called Chaut 25% and Sardesh Mukhi 10% to Chaut from the provinces that were not directly under them. So it means total 35% of tax they collected from that provinces that were not under them, under the control of Maratha. In return, the Maratha protected those provinces and did not intervene in their internal administration. Right? So this is about the civilian administration of Maratha. Now we will see the military administration, how they were, what were their military expansion, okay, how they ruled. The Maratha armed force were divided into 3 parts: infantry, that is the Padal Sena, foot soldiers, cavalry, Aswasena, horse mounted warriors, and navy, Jal Sena, coastal defense. So cavalry again were of 2 types, Burgrees and Sildar. So Burgrees were the government, they have government supplied horses and weapons and they were given salaries also, whereas Sildars are brought their own horses and arms and fought on contract. Okay, so whenever they are in need of more soldiers, they just appoint these Sildars. So in the war we have seen traditional weapon they used, Marathas, they are the swords, spears, lances, bows were used. Peshwa and later leaders were influenced with European style, disciplined troops and trained some forces in European style warfare, especially artillery and infantry formation. So later on they updated their military also, isn't it? They were inspired by the European style disciplined troops and they trained some of their soldiers and some troops also. Rockets were used in military campaign from the days of Shivaji himself, and by 1770 metal tube rockets were also being used. Shivaji built and improved forts. It was used for defense, administration, and storage. Forts were built on hills or coastal areas for maximum advantage. Okay, so fort was also used in military administration. So, Ajñapatra, the Royal Edict. It is a famous political and administrative document written by Ramchandra Pant Amatya, finance minister of Shivaji. So he has written the Ajñapatra, the Royal Edict. So what is the purpose and what is written here? Its purpose is to guide future rulers and minister on governance, military and administration based on Shivaji principle. So this finance minister Ramchandra Pant Amatya, he has written one book, the Royal Edict, that is Ajñapatra. So the main purpose of this writing of this book is to the coming future generation, who will the future ruler will be there, they will came to know about the how the government was there, how the military were organized, and how the administration was there under the Shivaji rule, right? After that, maritime supremacy is also there. Shivaji created a navy to secure the west coast. He appointed Kanoji Angre as the admiral of the Maratha navy. Under Kanoji Agre, the Maratha Navy wins many navy battles. Despite being less technologically advanced, the Maratha Navy successfully resisted Portuguese, British, Dutch naval forces. Okay, see, they were very much good in naval forces, the Marathas. Kartaj was a naval mandatory pass issued by the Portuguese for all merchant ships sailing in the Indian Ocean. So it was a pass system, right? A system of you have to pay some pass while the ships are coming and going in the Indian Ocean, and it was introduced by Portuguese. However, this Kartaj system was used by Portuguese to control trade and navigation. The Marathas under Shivaji and Kannoji Angre challenged this dominance and refused to recognize Portuguese naval authority. Okay, so they refuse and they challenge that we are not going to pay this tax or whatever this passes are there, we are not going to give. Okay, they challenge the Portuguese. So after that we will see the judicial system, how judicial system was there in the Shivaji Maharaj time. So the Maratha judicial system was seen as an important part of good governance. The panchayat was the basic unit of justice in rural areas. Decisions were usually based on custom, dharma and local tradition. If a person was not satisfied with a panchayat verdict, they could appeal to higher officials. Okay, this was also there. And capital punishment, that is death penalty, was used for serious crime like murder, spying, rebellion against the state. Kotwal was an important official in urban areas like Pune or Raigarh. Okay, so this was the judicial system. Now we will see trade network. So the Marathas developed a strong trade network by encouraging both inland and foreign trade. They traded with ports like Mocha in Yemen, Muscat in Oman, and Malacca in Malaysia, exporting goods like cotton, spices, and gold. They built and used their own ship for trade and defense. To support trade, the Marathas constructed roads, bridges, and maintained a ferry network along the coast, improving connectivity between inland and coastal areas. This made their trade network efficient and secure. Okay, so they have also a strong trade network, both inland and foreign trade. After that, we will see the cultural revival in the Marathas. The Marathas led a strong cultural revival by promoting ancient Indian tradition and resisting foreign influences. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj revived Hindu culture, language, and religious practices. They replaced many Persian administrative words with Sanskrit terms and compiled the Rajyavyavara Kosha, that is an administrative dictionary, to standardize official language. Okay, so they have introduced one dictionary also, administrative dictionary, where the Persian words have been just replaced with Sanskrit terms, right? The saffron flag became a symbol of Hindu pride and Maratha identity. Shivaji built temples, revived Marathi and Sanskrit literature, and supported scholars, poets, and religious leaders. This movement helped restore the glory of ancient Indian culture during a time of foreign rule. So this is about the cultural revival. Now we will see about the Tarabai. So Tarabai was a Maratha queen and a strong political and military leader. She was the wife of Chhatrapati Rajaram, the younger son of Shivaji Maharaj. After Rajaram's death, Tarabai took charge and led the Maratha resistance against the Mughal Empire, particularly Aurangzeb, and she was known for her courage, administrative skills, and leadership during a critical period of Maratha history. So this is about the Tarabai, okay? Now, Ahilyabai Holkar. Ahilyabai Holkar was a scion of Holkar dynasty and one of the most respected female rulers in Indian history. Even after losing her husband and son, she bravely governed the state for 30 years. She is known for her wisdom, fairness, and administrative ability. She transformed Indore into a prosperous and well governed region. Ahilyabai is also known for her contribution to infrastructure and temple building across India, including major renovation at Kasi, Somnath, and other pilgrimage sites. So these are the two famous ladies that has been mentioned in the chapter, Tarabai and Ahilyabai Holkar. Now we are here in the last paragraph. Tanjavur and Maratha legacy. So Tanjavur, located in Tamil Nadu, became a significant center of Maratha rule in South India. This began when Ikoji I, the half-brother of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, established the Maratha dynasty in Tanjavur in the late 17th century. And among the notable rulers were the Sarfoji II, a scholar king, was a patron of arts, literature, science, and education. So under his reign, under the reign of Sarfoji II, Dhanvantri Mahal was established as a research and medical institution. Since he was a patron of art, literature, science, and education, one of the India's earliest printing press was also started by him. He promoted Carnatic music, classical art, and was patron of Bharatnatyam. He was well versed in many Indian and European languages and wrote a Marathi play named Devendra Kuravanji. Okay, so this is about the Sarfoji II. The Briddeshwar temple continued to be a cultural and religious center. He, that is the Sarfoji II, got the history of Bhosle family inscribed on the wall of Briddeshwar temple at Tanjavur, which is one of the largest single inscription in India, a record for posterity. Tanjavur under the Marathas became a multilingual hub where Marathi, Tamil, Telugu and Sanskrit coexisted and flourished in literature and scholarship. Finally, the Maratha legacy. The Marathas, led by Shivaji Maharaj, built a strong empire based on efficient administration, justice, and Swarajya, that is self-rule. They bravely fought oppressive foreign rulers, defended local Hindu traditions, and promoted art, culture, and education. Maratha legacy planted the early seeds of India's freedom movement, inspiring future generation. So this is about the Maratha legacy. Okay. So here the chapter end, the rise of Maratha, as it is also too long. I have gone through each and every paragraph and try to make it short and convert the paragraph into point wise so that it may become easy for you to understood also. So part 1 and part 2 both have been done and the chapter is over. So thank you for watching until the end.